I've found an ancient city that has been hidden and lost for generations. I'm just gonna fire arrows into it and blow it up. Hello vloggy vlogsters, it is Saturday. I have not vlogged for ages because I've had tonsillitis again, which was quite frankly rubbish. I did have a little go last weekend, so I'll kind of insert that here. Hello vloggy vlogsters, it is Saturday. I have had tonsillitis again. To be honest, I think at this point the horrendous antibiotics that I'm on are probably making me feel worse than the tonsillitis, and I'm just going to head into town because I need to run a few errands, and I am home. Okay, it's a little bit later now. I've had a hot drink, I've chilled out a little bit. I'm feeling a bit better again because I was feeling a little bit rough after being out shopping. Might have pushed myself a little bit, but excitingly, paint samples have arrived. So yeah, I get to play with paint samples now, which I'm very excited about. The plan is this is our hallway behind me. As you can see, it is a mess because we don't have any storage in the flat, and yeah, so we need to sort some stuff out. But one of the things I really want to do is repaint all of our woodwork, because our woodwork has been done in what I think was probably originally white, but it's gone a really horrible cream colour. My dad would tell me that this is because you can no longer buy a good oil-based white gloss because of, you know, the environment, and they just go yellow. It's what they do, the water-based ones. So my plan is to paint it a dark grey. Now the dark grey that I really like the look of, because I'm a massive cliche, is the Farrow and Ball downpipe. However, our flat is quite big. Look at it. Quite large, and if we painted the whole thing in Farrow and Ball, like, we just couldn't afford that because it's really expensive. Like, it's £4.50 just for a paint sample. So I've bought a paint sample of this, and I'm gonna see what it looks like so I can see the colour, and then I've bought some other Dulux ones just to see if I can find something similar-ish. I know I'm not gonna get like a dupe, and I know it's never gonna be as good a quality paint probably, but I just wanted to see what it looks like really and see how far off I am. Now, one of them I'm quite excited about is this one. Ooh, focus, yes, this one, which is bowler hat. And the reason I'm excited about this is because I got this as a recommendation from a thrifty missus, because she painted her entire hallway this colour and it looks amazing. I just want to do the woodwork. I'm going to stick to white for everything else, probably mostly because I don't want to paint like all of this. Don't want to repaint it. So okay, I'm gonna get my brushes out. I'm gonna get paint sampling. Woo. Okay, so these are all drying, and I'm gonna have a look at these in daylight tomorrow because I cannot make a decision between 6 greys right now. Night night. Good morning. I am well into the portion of the day where my antibiotics are making me feel disgusting. Anyway, I don't want this to be a moany vlog. You don't want to see moans, you want to see washing. I'm doing a little bit of planning around decorating the bedroom as well, because I want to do all the woodwork in the flat the same colour, like the grey that we talked about yesterday, to kind of bring the flat together. And the paint samples are dry downstairs. I'll take you down and show you them in a minute. I'm just a bit concerned about whether the one that I like is going to be too dramatic in the bedroom, because we've got kind of like the Pinterest cliche blush and grey thing going on, which I am actually matching with my clothes today as well. Also on the blush front, I grew these pink flowers, green things. It's all happening. So pretty. Do you remember back in October when I planted those bulbs? They're flowers. I grew things. I didn't kill them. I'm very excited. Ah, that looks so pretty. I can't wait till all the bulbs spring up. I've got some daffodils and some blue things happening downstairs at the moment. Blue things. I'm so horticultural. Anyway, let's, oh look, me in the mirror. Let's take you down and have a look at the paint samples. So here are my paint samples, all dry.
Oh, I can't wait. I think it's going to inject a bit of much needed drama into the flat, which is just a big white box at the moment.
Got plenty of drama, thank you.
Don't know if you heard that. Dan said we got plenty of drama. We are not drama llamas in this flat. There is no drama here. So this is the, I've called it top hat. I can't remember whether I called it top hat or bowler hat yesterday. It is actually called bowler hat. But yeah, so you can see it's a really, really dark colour. And then we have the Urban Obsession and Monument Grey. Then we have Creative Coal, so those are all the Dulux colours, and then we have the two Farrow and Ball. So this is Downpipe, which is the one that I originally thought I wanted, and this is Railings, which I got just in case, just as a bit of a comparison. As you can see, like, the Farrow and Ball, for all of its being super expensive, has not covered anywhere near as well as the Dulux, which I'm really shocked about. I know it's the wrong kind of paint for the surface. I know I've put emulsion on a door, which you don't do, because they do samples in emulsion, but still. Anyway, you can see that Downpipe is like got this bluey colour to it, which is really nice. But I think the ones that I am deciding between, or we are, I should say, are the Monument Grey and the Creative Coal, and I'm just a bit concerned because I think the Monument Grey almost might be a bit too wishy-washy, and the Creative Coal might be a little bit too dark. So I think Creative Coal look really cool down here, but I'm concerned about the bedroom. So I'm going to paint some pieces of A4 paper because I don't want to start painting paint samples all over the bedroom. As you can see, I've done these on like the inside of our storage cupboard door, so I can just close the door on them but open it so I can see what they look like in the room. And although the dark one looks really cool down here, yeah, I just want to paint some paper and have a look what that looks like in the bedroom, I think.
Oh, it's like the old flat when I used to have to do this to get decent lighting. It's much later now. I don't feel like I've really achieved much today. Not felt great. I have no makeup on. My hair is dried naturally. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and leggings. I've been working from home all day and I've now got to get ready and go out to go and give a style and colour talk for a WI.
Just while I go upstairs, there's some washing for you washing fans out there. I think that's better.
Time to head off and do my style and colour talk. Today had quite a lazy day. Neither of us feeling tip top. Can't work out if it was the Irish whiskey we had yesterday for St Patrick's Day or the Chinese takeaway. Probably a mixture of both. However, we've just been like pottering around. We're doing a little bit more work around kind of making over the hall, which I'll probably show you tomorrow. So I've got my parents coming over to kind of help a little bit more with that. I have now moved some paint samples upstairs into the bedroom, so they're there. What else have you done? All sorts of things, you know, stuck wallpaper samples to the wall. Thrilling. Done lots of maths to see whether we can actually afford to do it. So we decided we need to get out of the house, and what better enticement is there than the pub? A few microbreweries have opened up around the Jewellery Quarter in the last kind of couple of years, and a few of them have their own tap houses now. So we're going to do a little mini Jewellery Quarter Saturday afternoon pub crawl. It is raining a bit, but it never rains in the pub.
That is not a good start.
So our first destination was meant to be the Gun Makers Arms in the Gun Quarter. As you can see, it's being refurbished. That's not the best start to our little pub crawl. We're now going to head over to Burning Soul. I keep getting it wrong. Burning Soul, which is back towards the Jewellery Quarter. So fingers crossed we can get some beer there. That was really good. I had a coconut porter. It was delicious. What did you have, Dan? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had a saison. It was quite nice.
It was quite nice. It was just nice in there. It's nice to see like the two blokes who are running it just set it up as a microbrewery, and yeah, you can just go there and have a drink. So we'll definitely go back because what they have on tap changes quite regularly. I think that might be the end of the microbrewery portion of our tour because
I actually don't think Rock and Roll House is open tonight either, so 1 out of 3 ain't bad. I'm gonna head to the Wolf now. That's new, exciting. Right, last stop of the night. Gonna head to 1,000 Trains, have a beer and have a burger. And at this rate we'll be home by 9 o'clock. So dirty stop outs that we are, it's 8 PM, we are home. Had very nice burgers, very nice beer, a lovely evening out. We're just gonna eat some ice cream and play Tomb Raider now. Lara Croft is seriously the world's worst archaeologist. She basically just blows up ancient ruins. Oh, I found an ancient city that has been hidden and lost for generations. I'm just gonna fire arrows into it and blow it up with Greek fire. So that was not a Sunday that went exactly to plan. My mum and dad came over, as you saw, with the dogs, and the idea was that my dad was going to help us just do a few little jobs around the flat that have needed doing since we've moved in, and we could start looking at what we need to do to get some bookcases sorted for the hallway. Unfortunately, it was one of those jobs where it was one of those days where every time we started a job, basically it was far more complicated than we thought. So I thought the loos just needed fiddling with a bit. Our downstairs loo now looks like that. Yes, the cistern is balanced on top of the loo seat. And basically, yeah, all the jobs that we wanted to do basically were far more complicated than we thought, and also the parts that we needed weren't parts that we could just get on a Sunday from Screwfix or wherever, or DIY shop. We're gonna have to order them all in. So we're down to 1 toilet, but I'm sure, you know, we lived with only 1 loo for ages, so I'm sure we can cope with that. We have made some decisions about paint. So for the woodwork, we are definitely gonna go with this one, which is Creative Coal. So it's a really, really dark grey. So I'm really pleased that we've made the decision. I've got some wallpaper samples up on the landing upstairs for our kind of upstairs hallway makeover. So you can see more paint samples up here, wallpaper samples. These 3 are all Kelly Hoppen for Graham and Brown. I'm going to go for the bottom one out of the 3. The top one is kind of a weird shiny texture that I don't like. The middle one I think is going to be too busy on this wall, and I think the bottom one is going to be just right. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that I was going to be able to show you some like finished DIY going on during today, but it has just not worked out like that. So I've got no idea what this vlog's going to look like once it's edited together, to be honest. I'm probably still not 100%, to be totally honest. I'm feeling exhausted after a day of just, you know, half doing DIY jobs and eating a roast. But we've had a really nice week, really. Really enjoyed our quite lazy Saturday yesterday with our little pub crawl. That was really lovely. So yeah, I'm going to sign off now. We'll see how it all looks edited together. But yeah, we've not done that much for the last couple of weeks due to me being ill, so the vlogs probably aren't that exciting. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, a like, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you for more vloggy action very soon.